That is true.
A nationalist superstar. We appreciate you here on the Hero Yashara All program. And another soldier. This brother got some Malcolm X look about him, and he's got a Malcolm intellect and powerful spirit. Brother DJ, welcome to the Hero Yashara All program, my brother.
Hotel, brother.
You know, let me start with you, brother DJ, because, you know, Black Sun is the pioneer for Black nationalists on the Hero Yashara All program. He has been undaunted in his stance to uplift our people. Even though we have different philosophical positions, the warrior status that we both have has brought us together and has brought you among us. When we talk about practical nationalism, and I think you coined this term for us, define what it means and explain to us what practical nationalism, how it can be applied in our communities.
Well, first of all, I want to say thank you, brother, for allowing us to come on the show today.
Certainly.
I think it's going to be a real interesting show.
Yes, sir.
We have a lot of various opinions on some things that we need to get clarity on.
Yes.
And hopefully we can begin that process today.
Yes.
When I use the term Black nationalism, it means this. Black people, or people of African descent, number about 40 million in the United States.
Okay.
And that, in terms of Black nationalism, constitutes a nation. Whether we're organized or not, 40 million people within the continental United States constitute a nation within a larger nation. And we as Black nationalists believe that it's our duty to organize the 40 million people of African descent in America into an organized force to address the needs in our communities. Okay, so that's what Black nationalism on a practical, well, on a philosophical level is. But practical Black nationalism means once we organize into a force that is designed to bring about the needed changes in our community, then we need to have the tangible steps, the practical steps, i.e. an economy, an economic system within this country that we own and that we control exclusively. And so that is where the rubber meets the road, so to speak. And myself, Sister and Jerry, Brother Black Sun, and others have set about the journey to bring that into fruition.
Okay, all right, excellent. Now let me read to you in Ezekiel chapter 18. I thought I had forgot about it, didn't you? I'm getting old, but you know. Well. Ezekiel, another old brother back. Ezekiel chapter 18 speaks on this wise. The word of Yah came unto me again, saying, what mean you that you use this proverb concerning the land of Israel, saying, the fathers have eaten sour grapes, and the children's teeth are set on edge? As I live, saith Yah, you shall not have occasion any more to use this proverb in Israel. Behold, all souls are mine. Hello? As the soul of the Father, so also the soul of the Son is mine. The soul that sinneth, it shall die. But if a man be just and do that which is right and lawful, and have not eating upon the mountains, neither have lifted up his eyes to the idols of the house of Israel, neither have defiled his neighbor's wife, neither have come near to a menstruous woman, and have not oppressed any, but have restored to the debtor his pledge, have spoiled none by violence, have given his bread to the hungry, and have covered the naked with a garment, he that have not given upon usury, neither have taken any increase, that have withdrawn his hand from iniquity, have executed true judgment between man and man. He that walketh in my statutes and have kept my judgments to deal truly, he is just, he shall surely live, saith Yah Elohim. Now, Black Son, when we talk about white supremacy and oppression in this country, it is a very complex conversation, because there is a duality of mind in the concepts of our people about America. On one hand, we hate America, but on the other hand, our people vote, support, and are the fuel, the economic fuel for America's oppression around the world. Now, we just read about trying to do right and prosper and the fatherless and the homeless. As a nationalist living under white supremacy, how do we exercise or extricate ourselves from this oppression living under this system?
First of all, I want to thank you for allowing the organization representative in Cobra and the LBLC to be on here.
Yes, sir.
What I want to say, and to y'all out there hearing my voice and people on the panel, I'm not here to preach black nationalism to anybody, because in this far in the game, if you're not with the concept, if y'all see me on the show over and over and over again, black nationalism is just, we need people on every level, whether it be those in college being educated, those on the streets, if you call yourself a Christian, if you call yourself a Hebrew, if you call yourself a Muslim, if you call yourself an atheist. You have to know that the solutions lie within our hands. We're living in a country now that awards its failures, i.e. the Bernie, Freddie Mae, Fannie Mac, Chase Corporation, whatever. And we're seeing this right before our eyes, okay? None of it's not being sugar-coated. So those of y'all, that are for integration, be for integration. Those of y'all that are, feel like, your religion can liberate you, then let your religion liberate you. But as nationalists, we want to deal with the economic, we want to deal with the social, we want to deal with the political aspect of our lives. We want to start institutions with educational institutions, medical institutions. We want our own government. And I'm not ashamed to say that. I'm not one of these people, we had a meeting just yesterday where a sister, she came from, sister elder, that was part of the 60s generation. And she became afraid when she heard the term black nationalism. Okay? So, you got to understand that, it's not for everybody. If you fear black nationalism, then go on with the system of integration and assimilation. My voice, my plea is to people who understand it and who are willing to fight for it, who are willing to goddamn put forth the work, not just talk it, because we got a lot of talking revolutionaries out here.
Exactly.
So, I'm done with the talking part. I'm about action, and NBLC and NCOBRA is about action. And so, one thing that I want to definitely bring to the table is Sister and Jerry brings about the plebiscite.
Okay.
Because that is in line with black nationalism, reparations. Everything that NCOBRA and NBLC is in line with black nationalism. Okay. Like I say, I see a lot of organizations talk about, black power and Kemet this and all this and get caught up in semantics. Right. I'm done with the semantics. Okay. And just little side step, I had a brother, me and Jerry, we went to a meeting, and the brother said, well, you shouldn't allow other people to define who you are. But yet, the brother was talking about things like, black means, based on the European, a negative connotation. There's a contradiction there. Okay. Now, as far as my nation is concerned, black is beautiful. Okay. And there's power in blackness. So we're going to build our nation. For those of us that's willing to do this, we got we got representatives here today. So that's where I stand on that.
Sister and Jerry, when we talk about, as a mother, you feel me? I mean, the one who brings through the womb, man, you introduce our children to the world. So our nation of people has been swallowed